Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. Frequent viewers of this channel are well aware of the fact that I personally love all gear, that this show is merely a reflection on the hate of others, and that even some of my favorite electronic musical instruments aren't safe from the relentless ridicule of the Bad Gear treatment. Today we are going to talk about Jomox MBase, this synthesizer with a strong focus on the nether regions of the percussive backbone of an arrangement is not only an integral part of my sonic arsenal, most of the criticism is also well deserved. At the first glance, MBase is ticking all the boxes. Completely industrial design, free industrial design with a UI that makes 80s Roland menu diving seem like a sensual experience. A preview button adding an acoustic note to your kicks, and presets ranging from I want to hear just this all night to something's wrong with my digestive system, and that one patch I use every other episode. The fully analog yet digitally controlled engine is based on a tunable sine-like tone, which can be turned into a drunk square using Jomox trademark harmonics parameter, bent with a 909-ish pitch envelope, and combined with an attack sound consisting of a pulse-shaped click and a noise impulse that can be mixed to your heart's content. While there was only one noise spectrum on the first version of the MBase, the 11 allows you to dial in a wide range of colors, including almost digital sounding bleeps and bloops. As we are talking about differences between the two generations, the latest installment lets you fine-tune the attack behavior with a gate and tweak the otherwise rather basic amp envelope with a compression parameter. While all this seems like a more modern take on classic TR sound, it is mostly the LFO that sets MBases apart. MIDI sync, an interesting selection of waveforms, and a one-shot mode for auxiliary envelope duties open a gateway into a universe of monstrous bass sculptures, which unfortunately don't reach FM territory. Feel free to tame overtones with a one-knob EQ. The MBase workflow is a mixed bag. Yes, MIDI implementation is exemplary, and I used the analog trigger input with both gate signals and audio impulses all the time, but the archaic menu system is definitely an acquired taste, and the jittery value knob that was added to the new version is not always helpful. Trap fans will appreciate the chromatic mode for 808-like basslines though. Many things that were a little rough around the edges in version 1, like limited write cycles of most preset slots, were ironed out in the current model, which is still available for the price of a non-boutique FX pedal. Using a dedicated analog synth just for the kick drum might seem like overkill. Are MBases worth the hassle, or is the quirky concept and strange UI a deal breaker here? You have already heard the 11 in today's intro tune. I had to pitch up the main synth line in post to get some high-end in there, but my neighbors definitely need a new broom. Time to combine the two generations and dedicate one to kick and one to bass tones. Not the most impressive use case, but the tried and tested kick sound is pure understatement, and the bass functionality is great if you don't need pitch-perfect chromatic tracking. Tweaking an MBase is not always fun, especially in a jam situation. Let's do it anyway in a more minimalist arrangement. Okay, the parameters are more of a set and forget thing, but the low end is even deeper than that of my beloved Airbase and precisely adjustable once you get the hang of the UI. Using specialized instruments like the MBase as the only instrument in a track is a classic YouTube challenge. I wanna know if we can pull it off in high frequency content is overrated anyway, and your snare won't sound like shit if you don't use one maliciously massive macro house. Verdict: I'm a big fan of Jomox drums in general and the MBase in particular. While capable of creating sounds on par with the iconic TRs on a functional level, they offer many twists that allow for more modern and less cliched percussive tones. However, if you are on the quest for ultimate authenticity and intuitive workflows, you will be disappointed. A cryptic engine is hidden behind an unwelcoming UI, and it might take a while to get used to the strange parameter scaling and mad scientist approach. Jürgen Michaelis, the man behind Jomox, is without a doubt a genius. His profound expertise in classic drum machines, love for bass and punch, unparalleled engineering skills, and unbreakable will to create something unique instead of churning out yet another clone is the living proof that the market for electronic musical instruments is not doomed. Yet. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and use one of the links down below that support the channel regardless of what your bad gear gas commands you to buy.